Hi, today we're going to talk about water and some common things that are often said about water that may or may not be true. Anyway, let's try. So the first one is if you're feeling hungry, you might just be thirsty. Have you ever heard that? How about drink more water and you'll lose weight? What do you think? Everyone needs 8 glasses a day. It depends how big the glass is, maybe. Let's talk about it. Well, I bet you've heard at least one of those once. This week in my Weight Watchers workshop that I went to with Kathy in Exeter, we myth busted all 3, and a couple of them genuinely surprised the room. So let's go through them together. Quick intro. If you're new here, I'm Rick. I'm a Weight Watchers coach. I only became qualified a couple of weeks ago. I'm going to be running workshops around Exeter and Teignmouth, covering for Kathy sometimes, and every week I'll be here sharing what came up in the room, so you get the science and the strategies even if you can't make it in person. But of course there is also the virtual workshops as well that we'd love you to come to, and you can interact with us there. Okay, so let's do some myth busting. The first one, if you're hungry, you're actually thirsty. This one gets said a lot, but it's false. Dehydration and hunger can feel a bit similar, headache, lightheadedness, but there's no real evidence that your brain mixes up thirst and hunger. If you're hungry, you're probably just hungry, and that's completely fine. The second one, and this is the biggest one, does drinking more water directly cause weight loss? That's also false. Research doesn't show a direct link between water intake and the number on the scale. Water doesn't burn extra calories, and it doesn't reliably make you feel fuller either. The evidence just isn't there. Now, before you go, well, what's the point then? Stay with me, because there's a real benefit coming up. Now, the third one is everyone should drink 8 cups a day. Well, how big's a cup? That's a pint. Looks like a big pint as well, doesn't it? I could find a smaller cup, but you get the idea. I think that's more of an American measure. So that 8 cups number assumes that everyone's the same and doing the same activity. So there is no one size fits all. It's a decent starting point, not a rule. Your own needs shift with your height, activity level, even the weather. So if water doesn't directly cause weight loss, why do we spend a whole workshop on it? It's because of what it replaces. Now, swapping sugar, sweetened drinks, fizzy drinks, sweetened teas and coffees, juice, swapping all those for water or some other 0-calorie drink has a real evidence impact on weight and body composition. It's not actually the water working the magic, it's what you're not drinking instead, you see? And hydration still matters for other reasons, regulating your body temperature, aiding digestion, helping your organs and tissues just to function properly, and cutting down on the dry mouth, headaches and lightheadedness. None of that needs to be tied to weight loss to be worth doing. If you want a number to aim for, the WW app uses a minimum goal of 64 fluid ounces. That's 8 cups or 1.75 litres. And that's as a general starting point. It does count plain or flavoured, still or sparkling, hot or cold, unsweetened water. And no, you're very unlikely to overdo it unless you're managing a condition like kidney disease or diabetes insipidus, in which case that's a chat for your GP, not YouTube and not me, certainly. So here's what my group got asked to do this week. It was to pick one small strategy and not all of them. Number 1 is to keep a bottle you actually like within arm's reach. Sounds obvious, but it works every time. 2 is attach it to something you already do. You know, maybe if you're a tea addict or you really like your coffee, then putting a glass of water near the kettle means that every time you go to the kettle, you might drink a glass of water. 3, if plain water does bore you, you can flavour it. Sparkling or a slice of lemon. Herbal tea counts too, it all counts. And if you're someone who forgets water entirely most days, that's not a failure, that's just information. Just pick one small change, not a total overhaul. That's the whole approach. in our workshops. No judgment, just useful next steps that you can actually stick to. If this is the kind of conversation you want more of, practical, non-judgmental, backed by actual science rather than diet culture claims, that's exactly what happens every week in our workshops. You can join Weight Watchers online right now using the link or the QR code on the screen or in the description down below. And if you're local to Exeter or maybe Teignmouth, I'll be running some workshops over the summer. I'm covering for a couple of the other brilliant coaches here like Cassie and Kathy, and you can check the Weight Watchers app for the exact times and dates. My own workshop will be launching properly on September the 7th at the Beacon in Exeter. That's Beacon Heath, near St James School, and I'd love to see you there. So next week we're going to be talking about something everyone struggles with at some point. Yeah, your sleep and your body's natural rhythm. So subscribe if you don't want to miss that one. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. If you scan this QR code or use the link down in the description, you will get up to a 60% discount on the Core Plus membership. Using my link means that you will be getting the lowest price available for that membership. Plus it may mean I receive a commission, so thank you in advance for that. I'm looking forward to supporting you on your journey.